All right, welcome back, folks. Round two here. Sheepdog Smokey here as always. The last, 18 or so hours, 24 maybe, have been interesting, to say the least. Last night, we learned that Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Supreme Court Justice for the last 27 years, passed away at the age of 87 from complications of cancer. Within minutes, we had Joe Biden on TV going political. The president is chosen by the people, but the president must choose the justice. Now, if we go back 28 years to 1992, George Herbert Walker Bush running for re-election, Bill Clinton running to be elected. Then Senator Biden made an impassioned speech about how no Supreme Court justice should be nominated during a presidential election year. Of course, the Senate went with that. Herbert Walker Bush didn't put forth any nominations that year, and Bill Clinton won the election and ultimately was able to put Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the Supreme Court. Now we go back 8 years to 2012. Barack Obama made it very clear that he knew 2012 was his last election. That's when he told a Russian diplomat, I believe, Medvedev, to tell Vladimir he would have more flexibility after the election because it was his last. But then 4 years later, during a presidential election year, when Obama could not run, so there was no chance he would be inaugurated again in 2017, after the rather mysterious death of Antonin Scalia, Barack Obama nominated Merrick Garland, and Democrats demanded that Merrick Garland be confirmed. They forgot that only 24 years ago, Joe Biden, who was at that point now the vice president, had said that this should never happen. The people choose the president, and the president chooses the nominees. And we were in a presidential election year when Barack Obama and Joe Biden were on their way out. Biden was not running for president. Barack Obama could not run for president. But they knew that they wanted this nomination, so they didn't care about the Biden rule. Now, to my mind, the party that put that rule in place, even though it was never codified into actual Senate rules, was now saying the rule was no longer needed. The rule was no longer valid. Their actions during the Kavanaugh confirmation alone prove that their only concern is with ensuring that they are the only party who can nominate anyone for the Supreme Court. Kamala Harris was an attorney general in California and is now a senator, now running with Joe Biden, even though both of them have called it the Harris-Biden administration, proving that the plan is to push Joe Biden out of the way, should they win, and install a woman who would not even have had 2% support for president. But they jumped to politics. But look at what President Trump said when he was told by a reporter as he was exiting a rally. Pure class. He didn't get political, never even mentioned a replacement. Simply said that he was saddened to hear of her passing. Now, the media will go one of two ways with this. Well, one of three, really. Well, two of three. One, they'll praise Joe Biden for making sure that the world knows that no nomination should be made this year, ignoring that Barack Obama, as a lame-duck president, made a nomination. Now, the other two, they'll go one of two ways. They'll either attack President Trump for faking his sorrow, or they will start demanding that he be impeached, removed, jailed, shot into the sun if he makes a nomination. It is pure hypocrisy. I've never tried to hide the fact that I disagree vehemently with Ruth Bader Ginsburg's stance on many issues. We know that Roe versus Wade was predicated on a lie. Jane Roe, a pseudonym, has admitted she lied. She never had an abortion. She is now a vehement pro-life advocate. So a Supreme Court ruling predicated on a lie, but she vehemently protected it. Ginsburg didn't care that a lie was used to set precedent. Her stance was, well, it's precedent, doesn't matter. She was also on record, and I can't find the story I saw, but she wanted to drastically lower the age of consent to either 9 or 12 years old. The party that screams even 21-year-olds are not mature enough to handle firearms is also the party that wants to lower the age of consent so low that children are preyed upon and there is no recourse. You're not old enough at 21 to make a decision to own a tool for self-defense, but you're old enough at 9 or 12 to make the decision to be sexually active. This is Aldous Huxley's warning used as instructions. Sexualize children very early on. Free drugs, all you can have. Just obey the government. Now, my disagreement with Ginsburg on virtually everything does not mean I feel any joy or anything other than sadness for her family at losing a member of their family. My mother was 37 when her parents passed away. They didn't get to meet their great-grandchildren. They have a grandchild they never met. My father, his mother is still alive, although not in the best of health. His father died just a few years ago when he was in his mid-60s. I was in my late 30s. That's a long life with your family. He lived to see his grandchildren marry and have children of their own. But it still is a horrible thing to lose a loved one. I'm not going to say anything other than the Ginsburg family needs time to grieve the loss of their loved one, parent, grandparent. I've made my statement. I've made my position very clear on what I believe the Democrats did in 2016 to the Biden rule. This, to me, only proves that their plan is to, by any means necessary, seize power. They are screaming and yelling. There are people losing their minds. And all of them are the party of obey us. There are people rioting, destroying lives, killing people, because the Democrats aren't just being obeyed. And the people who are doing all that are the only side politicizing a woman's death. I believe Donald Trump should act the way Donald Trump believes is the best course of action for the country he was elected to lead 4 years ago. I'm not going to say he should or should not do any one thing other than he should respect, uphold, and defend the Constitution. I have a copy of it. I have several hundred copies of it right over there. That is the law of the land. But the woman currently on the ticket for vice president called this, when Kavanaugh held it up during his confirmation hearing, that book, proving that the Democrats have no respect for the very document that laid out the laws of this nation that they want to rule. The news will be very interesting to watch for the next couple of days. That's very, very true, very sure. It'll be interesting to see how the media tries to spin everything. Watch it carefully. I've talked long enough, but let me know what you think and keep it civil. We're here to discuss, dissent, and debate, not scream and yell like toddlers denied ice cream at breakfast. Sorry about that. I forgot to silence my phone. But again, we're here to talk and discuss, dissent, and debate. And let me know what you think. Make sure to like and share the video to widen the conversation, and make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on so you're notified of all videos like this as they post. Until next time, have a wonderful day.